Yo, what's going on? Finally back on my setup. So I'm able to start doing trade recaps today. This week, and yeah, so I actually took one trade today, cut it early because price started consolidating, and got a little impatient. Didn't wait for a high time frame confirmation to the downside. But I'll kind of show my framework behind why I took this trade, and I'll show you the trade after, right? Of course. So it kind of came from a 4 hour. Right, we had this 4 hour change of state, market structure shift, whatever, from this weekly fair value gap. Then on the daily, of course, we had this bullish fair value gap, and I went to the 1 hour. We had a 1 hour change of state, and I was bullish at first, but then we opened and we took previous day high and tapped into this 4 hour gap, which was my target at first. So seeing that, I didn't. There was no move for me there because it was as soon as we opened, essentially we just pumped. So yeah, I just was kind of patient on that. And I was looking at this fair value gap here. We ended up sweeping liquidity, and then we had this nice CISD. Didn't end up taking that. Once you tapped into this 4 hour gap aligned with CISD, I want to see a 15-minute change of state, which is down here, and I didn't wait. And then we came up into OTE into this 5-minute gap, and I took a short here. This CISD, which is pretty awkward, I'm not gonna lie. Took something like this, and I was aiming for shorts. Right, trade didn't play out, and once I saw this change, this 5-minute candle close above, I closed the trade because we were just consolidating. And once we got that, I was like, yeah, I'm out of here. So that's kind of why I was short at the time. And if I see previous day high get took with the SMT, a lot of times I won't look for longs anymore because that's like a key level, and we still had London low. So now I'm looking for a PM session for price to come and take this 930 high, and then for to see a 15-minute change of state to the downside. And I believe we're going to run all this liquidity right here. So I believe after 1 p.m. we have news at 1 p.m. We're going to run this high, and then we're going to come down and take all this low resistance liquidity. That's kind of just what makes sense in my head. So I'll probably take that trade, leave runners to London low, probably take profit here, or just at 2-1, because that's kind of my rule now. But yeah, that was a trade. I'll pull up Top Step X, so you can kind of see. I just start a new evaluation. So obviously I'm down to 29. And I'll show the executions as well. The trade right here, execution. Now looking back, didn't really make too much sense, but I mean it did, but my first bias on the high time frame was correct. But it just not having 930 just expand like that and take my objective just threw me off. So I switched my bias, started looking for longs because I didn't. After we tapped into the 4 hour, I expected us to see a retracement, at least to take liquidity, external liquidity or internal in the high time frame before we continue higher. So that was kind of my thought process behind that. So again, if you get a 15, let me turn that shit off. Turn the executions off. If you sweep the 930 high, get a 15-minute change of state. I'm gonna take that trade to the downside and leave some runners to the London low probably. And yeah, that'll be it. And then I probably won't make a recap on that, but tomorrow, if I do take that trade, I'll show. I kind of give a breakdown of why I took that trade and how it played out. But yeah, that's about it. You guys enjoy your Monday. About to head out for work, so yeah, you guys have a good one. Peace.